Hello, lovely YouTube family! Welcome back to Usher Roblox. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. If there's Halloween, there are definitely Roblox vampire games. This week, we bring you one of the topics in the Vampire Experience section, Vampire Hunters. Get ready for the fight to come. Prepare your weapons and bring your companions. The vampires are out there and they're coming for you. Vampire Hunters is the primary round of the Vampire Hunters series made by Zack Attack. As of May 2021, the game has now been fixed because of it being broken for some time. However, the game hasn't got the improvement that has been planned. There is still a lot that you can do in Vampire Hunters. It is a convincing round-based vampire secret activity game. The gameplay. Despite the fact that the original game is fixed, players can in any case play recreations of Zack Attack's Vampire Hunters. The game is still getting refreshed and adding new things which are not in the first game. When you enter the game, you become extremely involved in it. The graphical UI work here is shocking. Everything is so smooth and clean. The store looks incredible, the principal menu is clear and succinct, and when you get into a match, the GUI keeps on getting better. It has a prompt proficient inclination to it that stays with the player even after they have completed the game. Players, obviously this game isn't just splendid for its looks. A round obviously should be enjoyable to be a decent game, and Vampire Hunters is loads of fun. Toward the beginning of the round, you're doled out to be one of three jobs: survivor, detective, or vampire. Survivor. As a survivor, your fundamental objective is to help the analyst in tracking down the vampire, yet not be eaten by the vampire during the run of the game. At the point where the investigator drops the firearm, survivors can snatch it and get an opportunity to shoot the vampire. Survivor who has no weapons is on edge. As a survivor, you must get down on anybody you suspect to be a vampire. Assuming that you see anybody moving hauled away, it's dependent upon you to get down on who is doing the hauling. Detective. Then at that point, there is the job of a detective who gets a weapon. His responsibility is to chase down any vampires and kill them before they polish off the survivors. In the event that your detective bites the dust, relax. He drops his firearm so there's consistently an opportunity to get it back. As a detective in exemplary mode, your principal objective is to ensure every one of the survivors. You need to kill the vampire and not shoot survivors. At the point when you drop your weapon, different survivors might snatch it and get an opportunity to shoot the vampire. Every one of your investigators against one vampire. Kill the vampire before he contaminates your sort and before things put in any amount of work. On the off chance that you got kept by the first tainted vampire, you will transform into a vampire by contamination in the infection mode. Vampire. As a vampire, you are the primary bad guy in the game. You will likely kill each of the survivors, including the criminal investigator, before time runs out. You are the main vampire in this game mode. However, you have a phony gun for cover. Chomp and change the wide range of various criminal investigators and you can win. Yet try not to be killed. And last, however not least, there's the job of the vampire. It may take you numerous rounds before you get an opportunity to turn into the vampire. Yet, when you do, it is wonderful. Vampires can get their prey and drag them away to polish them off whenever they can make themselves seem as though an ordinary survivor aside from what they need, so you need to ensure you're cautious with regards to who you grab and when. There was something amazingly fulfilling about the manner in which you assault as a vampire, the way that you must be calculated in regards to who to get and when adds an entirely different layer of interest upon the all-round fun-going interaction. It is beautiful too. Be that as it may, Vampire Hunters is not complete just there. It has numerous distinctive game sorts to keep things intriguing. However, the best game mode is the classic. You will likewise truly partake in the Vampires versus Hunters, where a large portion of the players as Hunters are set in opposition to the next half as Vampires in hard and fast battle. Alongside the different game modes, there are a lot of very much planned guides to keep things fun. The coolest thing about the guides is the way that they don't change after each round. However, after each 3 or somewhere in the vicinity, you have the opportunity to truly get familiar with the guide you've playing on, and they are prepared to continue on the following one. You will surely like Vampire Hunters. It is an incredible game with loads of fun activities and a great deal of survivors to gobble up. It's an incredible expansion to any Halloween game show you have, and is most certainly suggested. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.